Oni here. On this episode of Play Along for Dumdums, we're building a rec room with this cute little robot jukebox. So if you want to watch me build this in real time, you're welcome to. We go through and we migrate all this stuff. So we make some space here, and this stuff gets scooted upwards. And that's what we do for this episode. So if you want to watch me build it in real time, keep watching here. Or if you want to just look at the overlays and the summaries, wait for my beginner builds episode, which will come out tomorrow. All right, and hope you guys enjoy the build. Here we go again. So let's just dive right into this. So let's see, we're getting rid of this stuff. Bye-bye. You served us well. We're gonna need this here, and then we're gonna get rid of this. We will need the later. There's another one that we're gonna definitely want to have at a later time. But for now, this is ours. And of course, this is also gonna go. And that stuff. Okay, because we are gonna squish it all up here. We're being hyper effective with our build. We're keeping everything largely the same. I guess the big question is, do we actually want a light here? That's the question I'm asking myself right now. Because this will be a 4x, so we're gonna put this here, so we're gonna have two 2x. Now, does the Triage Center, there you go, a little peek behind the curtain here. We're gonna be looking at, does the Triage Center do lights assist the Triage Center? Light. Okay, let's look. Triage Center. Light levels. I think I'm looking at this wrong here. Light levels. Let's see. We want lit workspace status removed. Workspace. Okay. Lit workspace. Okay, so we get a speed bonus. Let's see. Applies to almost any operation that has a progress bar. Pouring a drink. Okay, so does the triage... Now the next question is, does the triage cot, do we actually want lights there? Light. Are not disturbed by light. Okay, and attending. Okay, so that does help us. So we do want a light there. And then massage table. Let's take a look at the light. Doesn't really, I don't think it says. Let's see, light. And this is where you get ChatGPT and you ask it. Light and massage table in oxygen not included. Does it help? All right, let's see. Let's see what it says. Let's see, it reduces stress. Let's see. It does increase stress recovery speed. But we're not going to do it. But we will do it for the Triage Center, because we're going to need that. We want to make sure that we're giving them the best that they can possibly have. Okay, and for the triage, for triaging. Lamp. So the lamp does output quite a bit. So I think we'll put one. So we'll put one there. And then we're gonna lamp it here. Let's see, so we'll do plant, lamp, plant. Oh, we can't do that because we have, this is where we fall apart. Or maybe, you know, maybe we do a 3x. See, the jukebox needs 3. That's probably what we're gonna do. Okay, so maybe we'll do a 3x, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna make our Triage Center a 3x as well. Okay, so we're just gonna carry this down. That's actually great because then, look, we can put our big statues here. And we like having our big statues. Okay, going here. Now this is a wasted airflow tile. I do need to be a little bit better about my airflow tiles. Okay, this will be one. All right, so, yeah, that's feeling okay. So we'll have our Triage Center be like a, okay, so we'll have a light with a dupe sense. We'll do this with a light, dupe sensor above the light. And maybe we'll just sort of get creative with our, hey, this is like kind of a room type of a thing. Okay. We could also just put an actual light above like this. Which maybe this is the best. Okay, so let's do that. I think that'll look the nicest. So each one kind of gets their own light. And then we'll surround it by plants. I think, you know, that's, to me, that'll be the coziest. 1, 2, 3, and then do we want to do a 4? Do we want to leak it into there? You know, we'll just do 3 for now. Well, and we'll expand it later. Okay, so I don't love the gold, so mostly because I think it's just a little gaudy for me. And then these, yeah, we wanted to do plants here. Okay. Ceiling light. Okay, so we're gonna put this right above them. And this is, you know, this is just a Triage Center. I think they used to have something called that, but we're mostly just, hey, our dupe's in trouble. Do they need some help? It's close to where our doctor is, so they'll be able to assist them. All right, so I'm gonna change our construction priority to 9 here. We wanna make sure we are actually going and getting this done. All right, the next thing is this. So this, we're just bumping this up 1. And then we're gonna have a 3x1 rec room right here, which I think will be good. All right, we're going to triple time. We have plenty of food. We're getting a lot of, they're prioritizing the barbecue, which is good. Pickled meal, we have plenty of, so I think everything's going swimmingly. Okay, let's see, anything else is problematic. Our breathability is excellent. You can see we have a, issue with our carbon dioxide. It's actually getting trapped because of this space here. So I could put a airflow tile. I could put an airflow tile here, and then we could kill this. That's what I'll do. We're gonna expedite those 2 things. Do it before an egg gets in there, or before one of these eggs hatches. There we go. And that'll help a little bit. So, you know, carbon dioxide will gravitate down and towards the right. So there's not really anything we can do about these little pockets here, but we can mitigate this problem. In fact, there's something we can do about these up here. We can put little airflow tiles. So that way we don't really care about this area. So breathability is okay if it's not as good, but we do want the opportunity for it to go down and take this route down here. So naturally it will just sort of gravitate towards this bottom. Okay, but everywhere else looks good in my opinion. Okay, next we want to make sure that we are building these. Okay, so we are running low on iron now, so I don't think we can necessarily have the same build that we had before, but let's just take a look. Okay, so we could do it. I think I do want to do it like right here and right here and right there. Now the question is, if someone is in this triage cot, where exactly do, I'm really pulling the curtain here. You get to see all my goodies, all my icons and everything. Okay, triage cot. Now the question is, where exactly is the area where they get triggered? So maybe let's just pull up the auto sweeper. So I think there is a resource that says exactly where. I believe it's probably in the middle. I think in general it's like in the middle to the left, I think is the general idea. So let's just assume that it is in fact in the middle and that this is fine to place here. Okay, so next thing, maybe we need to dive into another area because, you know, we need some more metals. We're gonna slow it down here. Okay, so I don't want to get the uranium. This copper looks good. I'll go get this copper. Let's check the temps. Yeah, temps are a little hot, but I think we have so much control over our temperatures, and in general, we're feeling good. So sometimes you just got to go for it. Plus, you know, we're building into this is like going to be our hot area. Let's see, this is granite. I don't really want to use granite for this stuff down here, or maybe I do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Who am I? What am I doing? Okay, we will use the granite. All right, we're gonna get that granite there. All right, so we're gonna set this to 9 now. It is at 9. All right, we're gonna speed her up to 3. All right, and then over here, we're gonna put our granite there, and then we're enclosing this. Now we're gonna have smaller statues here for the massage room, and that is gonna be just fine. We really just wanna make sure we're really making everything feel good. Okay, so the massage room. Now, we're a little tired of the green. And maybe, you know, maybe we actually want, I wish they had like a nice soft orange color for this. Because the green, well, maybe we still do the green. The reason I'm doing the green is because looks like we got someone trapped. Nisbet. She needs to go potty really bad. Okay, just let her on out of there. All right, go get him, Tiger. All right, and we'll carry this all the way through. So maybe we can put some lights in here. We'll just do it in a very like vertical way. But let's see, we don't want them to use this as a hallway, so we'll actually, we'll cut them off. We'll cut them off there. We'll probably put a little something different right there at some point. Okay. All right, this is feeling better already. All right, let's just enclose that. All right, we got this. We're just doing the old scoochy scooch. All right, did we get, we're close to getting that done there. All right, and then, as I said before, with the rec room, we don't really want them using this as a hallway, like at all. So that's why we're limiting what they can do here. This is our hallway. This is what we want them to use as our hallway. All right, now we need, let's see, I sort of walked myself into a corner here, but so maybe I should just lock it up here so it's a little bit easier. All right, this, and it looks like Gossman is trapped here, so let's go ahead and fix that. Make sure, okay, that's actually not what we want. What we want is to kill these and kill those. And that's gone, cancel that. Because we want a new pneumatic door here. All right. And then ceiling collapse, let's take a look. Okay, is everyone okay? Suffocating, who's suffocating? You guys? Okay, you guys can get to safety. Okay, excellent. All right, Okay, that feels good. Okay, so now let's make sure that we are getting some kind of decor bonus for here. All right, this we want just wide open. Let's see, if you were dying, what kind of a plant would you want to be next to? A real spiky one? I think so. One that makes you say, I wish this wasn't here, because that is kind of what I okay, furniture. Oh no. Let's see, this is, okay, slowing down to 1 speed here. Medicine, massage table. Okay, so this is gonna be slightly different. I'm still gonna put a light here. We're gonna do plant, light, plant, light, dupe sensor. Now this, see, that's not great. But we have these lamps, and this lamp would be good enough to cover 2 locations. So we could do a light with a dupe sensor. How big are these? Doing a new style, so I'm not telling you guys what I'm doing, but then I'll do a summary at the end. And that will play before. Here's a little peek behind the curtain of what I'm changing. Okay, so what if we did, let's see, now the dupe sensors. Where are those darn doopies? Where's the darn doopy sensies? Dupe. Okay. Okay, so I think what it has to be is we'll have one here that senses each one, and then next to it will be a plant. Let's just map this out. So this is here. Right here's a big old nothing. And then we have the light here. And then we invert it for this. So now I wish I could just... Wait a sec. Okay. Is that allowed? It's kind of interesting. But I don't think I would like how it looked. Okay. Let's see. So we'll get a plant next to it, and then we'll have a plant and a light. Plant, light, sensor. Or plant, sensor, light. Plant, massage, sensor, light. Plant, massage, sensor, light. Plant, massage, sensor, light. Plant, massage. I think 3 massage tables are fine. Okay. Now we could also... Now it's like, okay, do I put it here and... See, now I gotta look at the massage table. Because I think it's bottom left. I think it's bottom left. All right, we're gonna play. I'm gonna chat GPT this again. Massage table in Oni. Where does the light? For usage, is it bottom left tile? I guess we're gonna find out. Bottom left tile, okay, of the building footprint. So we could just do this and just do it there. And then we can put a plant and a light. So that saves us 1 extra square. A little bit of a hack, but you know, that's what we're doing in this game. So, okay, so we can do it every 2. So we'll do it just like that. And then we're putting a light here, a light there. And And then our duplicate sensor will be on the ground there. All right, and then if you're getting a massage, you definitely want to make sure that you have a plant. You know, plants are cozy. Right, so this is feeling pretty good. So I guess I could have done that here, but it's the center, so that's why you can't do it there. So it works with the massage tables because you're using them. Okay, this. It works for the massage tables because they're a 2x2, but it doesn't work for the triage carts because they're a 2x3 because it's center. So it's always center left. Center left. All right, let's just enclose this with the granite and we'll just lock this in and do that basic airflow tile. That way we keep some uniformity with our setup. And likewise, we're gonna close this off too. And we'll just figure out the exact details in a minute. Okay, let's do our plumbing. So we got rid of this, so that is all good. This can come down here. And that looks like it's unbuildable, so let's open her up. So we can build it, but we actually want this coming down to there. So we'll cancel that build. And then let's just isolate that, empty these pipes. Why am I building this? Why did I decide on this? I don't think there's a reason to have that. Oh, I see. I was trying to cheat that down. Okay. But yeah, this is good the way it is. Looks great. Okay, and then once they build this, this will be our nice out to this area. All right, let's see. Mirth leaf. To me, this is the best massage kind of plant. So that's what we're doing. Okay, now we need to get our rock crusher, and we need some more of this. So I'm gonna do 20. That's a bit much. We'll do 10. All right, so that's feeling pretty good. All right, now we gotta figure out exactly what we're doing for this room here. Let's get our statues. And we do want this to be, I think, an airflow. Or do we? No, I think we want our airflow. Let's just have that vertical airflow and let's save on. I think the 2x is plenty. I think I sort of overdid it with. Let's win these back. Yeah. Should probably put one there. This, clean that up. Yeah, overdid it with the. There we go. Okay. All right, let's take a look at our blueprints. Let's take these seeds. Oh, why not? All right, make sure we're researching something. This is something I always forget. All right, we're just gonna get this, these things. There's no real reason for it besides the fact that we haven't researched that. Sometimes that's just what you do for research. Okay, so for a rec room, you do want to pay real close attention to, there are ways to sort of really optimize your rec room, but this early on, I'm not too worried about placement of these things. I'm really just trying to give them some options so they can go and like do their main goal and relieve their stress every day. And it opens them up for a higher morale bonus as well as just feeling better. So some of them are short, so they'll get a morale for a shorter period. Others will give you like a larger bonus depending on what it is. Like the hot tub is good, but I'm gonna probably we're just gonna do a party room. We're just gonna do a dancing party room here above here. So this is the club, and maybe we have the club at the front, and then in the back there's some phone booths. So maybe that's just Yeah, that's just what we're doing here. So let's see, party line phone. Let's see. Maybe I don't care about that. So maybe it is just this guy. Okay, so let's copy. Okay, get rid of that. Copy. We'll just put it right here in sort of the center. Or maybe I wanna split it. This thing takes up quite a bit of. Okay, we'll just put it in the middle. This thing takes up quite a bit of space, so you know, gotta have fun with it. All right, so let's see. Now we need some kind of specialty stuff in here. Why don't we? Let's see. We don't need any pots. And by that I mean we absolutely do need some flower pots. We need I think maybe some lights would be cool in here. So like, hey, like we're having fun kind of party zone, you know? Like let's really blast them. It does bother me that this is off by that, but you know. You can't win them all. All right, so let's, no priority, get rid of that. Now, it would be nice if we had the fancier statues that we could put in here, but just because, you know, that's more cozy. But maybe it is just, maybe it's just a celebration of, it's a celebration room. Maybe that's all. All right, we're gonna triple time this, set to open. Now, the most important thing in all rooms is what you're doing with the drywall. So this is gonna be sort of, I think, a crazier room. We could do a rainbow, or we could do like a dark blue or the pink checkered blue, office sports, boring. Definitely don't want white in here. Juicy blueberries kind of maybe just weird enough to be good for us for now. Plus it's blue, which is the color of the rec room. Okay. All right, so now we gotta figure out these lights. So maybe we just have a timer for these. So maybe these get turned on during the break period. I think what we want is a cycle sensor. All right, so we're gonna build that. All right, now let's build our motion sensors up here. All right, so this is covering this, and this is gonna be, let's see, we could put it here right next to it. Yeah, that's nice. They're gonna be so happy. Well, you know, not in the Triage Center. Ideally, they're just in and out. All right, doing this to save on copper. Later, I'll make it better, but, you know, for now. All right, let's get a little more. 5, maybe? Okay. Really just don't want to overdo the copper here. Trying to just keep it as. Okay, so this. So let's see. Let's look at our schedule. So our active time is towards the end. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I should have just known that was 24. So it's 10 seconds. It's 10 minutes per cycle. So we have this downtime. So I don't love that our downtime is this short. Let's give him something to really have a good time with. Okay, so we have bath time there. Maybe we're a bath before bed zone. All right, so we have 4 dupes on this schedule, 4 dupes on this schedule. So we want them all to party at the same time, and we want to make sure that they have plenty of time to sleep. So we could do that, or let's shift this down. Let's just give them an extra downtime, or at least later we can create that flexibility. Okay, so we've offset the bathrooms. We have people working, going potty here. Now, should they go potty before they work? Now, that's the big question. So maybe it's that with that. So, and then, oh wait, now we have an extra bedtime. Let's see. So you get a bonus here. So maybe, because we don't want them to go potty while they're out and about. We want them to go potty when they're. Yeah, it should be. Maybe it's that, this. So we don't want this to overlap here. Or maybe that's downtime, that's work. Shift this. We want to make sure we get that bonus. Let's see, none of these people really... What if we did this? So they wake up and go potty and then they go. So then, okay, yeah, that'll work. And then this will go there. That's bedtime. That's work. Okay, so these guys are sleeping here. Then they all party together in their downtime. Then they go pee and go to work. Okay, that's feeling better. Okay, so during this period here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is when the rec lights come on. So this is a 5-hour window. And how does that work here? So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Because, okay, right now they're working. So it's gonna be like, okay, I see. So that's nighttime. So I am just eyeballing. Okay, so it's bath time for that schedule. So, or it's bedtime for this schedule. Okay, so now it's getting close to the downtime. Oops. All right, so now it's right here. So now they're going to be scheduled their downtime. So let's move this. Okay, so it's at 63%. And then this is going to go up until, oh, just before night. Okay. So we're speeding through. And I could have done this math, 100%. But I didn't. So. But I can. I still can. There's still time. Because it's 24 hours, so it's about, what, 4% roughly. All right, so they're all having their balloons. All right, so they're getting a long downtime, which helps with morale when they're actually in the rec room and using it. But, okay, so right there is the stoppage. Okay, so this will be active during their downtime. Cheat a little bit that way. Okay, so now a bunch of them are going to work, a bunch of them are going to sleep. This we will just carry over like that. And then this machine. All right, so this is gonna take up, this and these lights are just gonna have to be on their own channel. Because this is getting a little bit too wild. So we're gonna make another set of these. Smart battery and transformer. Okay, and let's go ahead and, because as soon as it's on, it's gonna be a little bit a bit wild. Excuse me. Okay. Connect. Now this, let's see, this can sever, I think, right here. So we're gonna sever it there. Let's go look at this again. Okay, so our potential load's pretty high, but We really, I think we'll be fine with that for here. Okay, so that's coming from there. So this is being cheated down to here. So I think we're going to take this line and plug it in up here. And it will occasionally go over, and that is going to be okay. So this line, we're going to do this. Bring it like that. And then we're going to sever this, and this will then connect to that. And let's see, this... This will come across over here. Now there's better wires you can get later, this conductive heavy wire, but I don't want to use it yet because I'm trying to save to use that stuff elsewhere. All right, so this, let's see, that will be attached to that. Okay, so we actually we're gonna bring this around here. Okay, boop, boop, boop. All right, so let's get rid of this excess wire. Always need the extra stuff. Okay, and then is that connected? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's just like a huge waste of wire, what we got going on right there. So let's just easy way to get some copper back is you have some old wire that you're not using, you know, go get it. You know, these nice clean setups, easy to make sure that you have all the wire you need. Okay, like right here, we don't need this wire. All right, so let's expedite this construction here. And it looks like we have a little issue here with this guy. Let's take a look. So we have this sensor. We want this to be plugged in. All right, so now do we have these connected with these lights? I mean, maybe that would be fine. I don't love it. And this is just ungodly. All right, here's what... It's already a little ugly. So we're just gonna make it even more ugly. And then we're gonna do this. So at least this way we can manage it a little bit better. Okay, so that's that. And then this will be just like that. Not the best, but, you know, not terrible. All right, and then this we're gonna connect to here. And then just, this one will just be on this. It'll occasionally go over and that'll just, actually, okay. Where's my wire bridge? There it is. Hate using these. Okay. That's what we should do. Because honestly, like, this thing is just, every day it's just gonna be on. And it'll just have its potential load and it'll be too high. Okay. All right, that is a timer. Okay. So I think that's feeling pretty good. Now, we can't get this stuff because it's one spot too high. We'll worry about it later. All right, so everything's feeling good. Okay, so what do we put on these pedestals? Well, we can put, let's see, what's some of our favorite things that we've gotten? Well, we love some rust. That's for sure. And let's see, we love, what else do we love? We love our, let's see, we don't want to plant any seeds here that we kind of, oh, we love sulfur. We love our sulfur. And we love our, we love that we have copper. We've come such a long way. And we love our, let's see, we love our, I guess maybe just iron. We'll have to fine tune this later. But it's great that they have it. All right, so now this is on and running. And I think that is a great place to stop it. Look at them go. They're just having so much fun. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.